Good afternoon and happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm County Executive Ken Jenkins, and today is March 17th. Again, St. Patrick's Day. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The rain seems to have held out for the people that are participating in the New York City parade, which will go on for approximately another hour or two with all of the festivities down in the longest running, oldest St. Patrick's Day parade in the United States. So again, it was a good start of the day at the St. Patrick's Day Mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral, and was privileged to be down there with several of our Westchester residents watching the Cardinal Carlo Dolan do his normal St. Patrick's Day Mass and then kick off the parade. So again, happy St. Patrick's Day. We all know that we heard some really sad news that our former Congresswoman Nita Lowey passed away this weekend. She was a tireless advocate for the county. She was a mentor and a friend to me and so many others, and always a beacon of hope for us here in Westchester County. She served as a representative, getting elected in 1989 until 2021 when she retired. She was a champion of integrity, honesty, and the values of good government. She made lasting impressions as the first woman to chair the House Appropriations Committee, leaving a legacy of breaking barriers and moving forward and improving lives. The work she did in improving access for women and making sure that children and families were taken care of, along with all of the resources she brought to Westchester County to be able to move forward on whether it was hybrid buses. I gave a story about the time when County Executive Andy Spano was announcing the new Beeline hybrid buses, and we were there with Congresswoman Lowey, who brought those dollars here to Westchester to allow those purchases for those first hybrid buses to happen. She did so many other things. Again, she was stalwart, a mentor, passed away tragically after battling metastatic breast cancer. And again, she was stoic and fighting right to the end. So again, we wanted to make sure that all of our Westchester residents understand that we lost a true pioneer and an advocate and a leader in Nita Lowey. And certainly may her memory continue to be a blessing for all of us today. So again, there's going to be a memorial service that will be announced in the future. The first set of funeral activities will be private. So again, once again, we lost a champion in Nita Lowey, and Westchester takes that moment of silence and a moment of time to remember Congresswoman Nita Lowey. With that, we're going to continue on with this week's briefing, and again, as our municipal guest that we have coming through all the time. Our municipal partners are fantastic, and the one that we're getting ready to bring up right now is no stranger to us here at this podium, but he is a fantastic mayor from the village of Dobbs Ferry. Vincent Rossello is the mayor. He is not running for re-election, but the village will certainly miss his work, along with some of his colleagues who decided as well not to run for re-election, not because they've just done so much work, and they're going to continue to be around to making sure things work as best as possible, but to come up and tell us a lot of the things that are going on, we want to invite up at this time the mayor of the village of Dobbs Ferry, a really good friend, Vinny Rossello. Mayor Rossello.
Thank you, Ken. Appreciate it. Thank you, Ken. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to update you and the county with some really exciting news. And I also want to thank you for your support in the past. You've been really good to the village of Dobbs Ferry. You're always there when we ask you to be there. Even when we don't ask you to be there, you're there. So you're always welcome in Dobbs Ferry. So as you may have heard by now, last week Dobbs Ferry was awarded a New York Forward grant in the amount of $4.5 million. We were the only municipality in Westchester to receive this grant. Honestly, prior to this, we had never applied for this grant, a grant of this magnitude, and we were frankly hesitant to devote the time and energy and resources to complete the application for this one. We had heard it was a long process, and first-time applicants rarely got approved. But in reviewing the goals of the grant, we believe that our downtown was exactly what the grant was intended for, to help local municipalities restore and revitalize what was once a vibrant commercial area. And we believe Dobbs Ferry already had a vibrant downtown. We had great restaurants, specialty shops, and close access to the Hudson River and the Metro North train station, but we thought the New York Forward grant would help us bring the area to another level. And with that in mind, a number of people spent days, nights, weekends putting together an application and a video that highlighted not only our potential, but also our past successes. And I especially would like to thank Westchester County, because the county chose us to be one of the 5 recipients to receive the Downtown Improvement Grant. And with that money, we are using to improve our wayfinding. We're already meeting with people on that issue, and to offer storefronts owners a way to grants, actual grants, to help them improve their storefront. We've also created a Downtown Improvement Task Force, hired a downtown development advocate to bring new businesses and events to the downtown. So the DIG grant really was a spark that ignited a flame that led us to the New York Forward grant. So thank you again to Westchester County. And, Dobbs Ferry has approximately 11,000 people. We're right alongside the Hudson River, and we've been working hard to invest in our infrastructure and our vitality while maintaining the charming, tight-knit community that draws so many to our village and keeps our residents here for generations. Over the years, we've taken decisive action on a number of key issues to not only improve the quality of life, but also for future generations. With all of that past effort, we have an excellent sense of what is needed to bring our village to the next level, and we are thrilled to have the New York Forward grant to support just to do that. We envision a robust ecosystem that links our Metro North train station to our downtown, brings a gorgeous but decommissioned century-old theater back to life, revitalizes parks and public spaces along the Metro North to our downtown corridor, and puts Dobbs Ferry on the map as a vibrant place to live, work, and visit, with diverse independent businesses, commercial gathering spaces, and cultural offerings. New York Forward will allow us to jumpstart that next phase of work, and we could not be more grateful. And there are a lot of people to thank for all of that, starting with the governor. We'd like to thank her, the Mid-Hudson Regional Economic Development Council, the Department of State, and all the decision makers who selected Dobbs Ferry as a New York Forward grant winner. And this does not happen without a lot of support from the people of Dobbs Ferry. I get to come up here and speak and do press conferences, but really, I'm just a small cog in the machine of making this happen. So I'd like to thank a number of people in our village who've really contributed to this. Our administrator, Rob Yamuter, and the rest of the Dobbs Ferry's paid staff, our planner, Valerie Menastra, and her colleagues at Nelson Pope, the village attorney, the Board of Trustees, with a special thanks to trustees Christy Nell, Jessica Galen, Matt Rosenberg, and Shari Rosen Asher, former trustee Larry Taylor, and all the village volunteers who have contributed to these efforts over the years. I'd like to thank Nina Orville, Edna Moore, and Terry Taylor for their help in producing the video that we sent in, the Rivertown's Chamber of Commerce, our Village Downtown Committee, and our Economic Development Advocate for all their ideas and support, and all of the local community leaders, business owners, and residents who participated in our grant application, especially Ann, Paul, and Peter of Stolen Moments Entertainment. We really hope that they will be great partners, and we're sure they will be great partners in the Stolen Moments in the Theater project. This is truly a reflection of the contributions of thousands of residents, business owners, and other community members who have all shared a vision and who are eager to work together toward a more vibrant and economically sustainable downtown. Again, on behalf of the people of Dobbs Ferry, our sincere thanks to the county, the governor, Senator Andrea Stewart-Cousins, and Assemblyperson Mary Jane Shimsky for this amazing opportunity to join us and help moving the village, the county, and the state forward. So thank you again for the opportunity, and hopefully this will be the last time I come here.
Oh, no. You're going to come back. You're definitely going to come back one more time for sure, right? And I'm looking forward to be able to continue to work with you and your team as you move forward. But just to say again, the $4.5 million New York Forward grant. Thank you so much for giving some credit for the county, but the reality is it's because of all the great work and all the folks going in Dobbs Ferry. From the county's perspective, the downtown improvement grants that we created, they didn't exist. They were made up out of whole cloth, just as the start from Sherry Rose and Ash's role in working with the Chambers of Commerce throughout the county. Those things did not happen before 2018. And because of that grant and working with the Rivertown's Chamber of Commerce, you were able to create the things that helped from a base perspective. But if it wasn't there, it wouldn't have happened. So again, at the end of the day, the ability to work with the county and local municipalities like the Village of Dobbs Ferry in these 5 downtown improvement grants, and there's be other ones coming down the road in the future, but those were great opportunities. And again, congratulations to you and your entire team for making sure New York moves forward.
Thank you again.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
That was Vinny Rosillo, the mayor of the Village of Dobbs Ferry. Not only a tremendous individual, he's just a dedicated public servant. We really thank him for all of the work that he continues to do. And like I said, he's just an amazing person that we've been able to work with over the years. And it's always fun to show up in our villages, our towns, our hamlets, our cities around Westchester County. And again, being county executive gives me that privilege to do that. And again, when I was deputy county executive, we made sure to get around to all of our river towns. Again, making sure that Westchester County continues to move forward, creating and developing opportunities for economic development. And again, that downtown improvement grant, the DIG grant, for those initial 5 municipalities that received them, they were utilizing them, working with their small businesses, working with their chambers of commerce, working with their municipal officials. And in this case, it shows the end result. Again, a $4.5 million New York Forward grant coming from the Mid-Hudson Regional Economic Development Council. And again, congratulations to the Village of Dobbs Ferry. We look forward to all municipalities in Westchester County continuing to apply for and receive the New York Forward grants, Momentum Fund grants, or the Downtown Revitalization Fund. So again, congratulations to Mayor Rosillo, the entire Village of Dobbs Ferry, as they continue to move forward in these things. At this time, I'm going to ask the Deputy County Executive, Richard Wishney, to come up and give us some more information about some things that we have going on with our friends at Con Ed.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Good afternoon, everyone. Last week, the county executive signed legislation that solidifies the county's commitment to challenging Con Edison's proposed utility rate increases. This action followed a unanimous bipartisan vote by the Westchester County Board of Legislators to join the major rate case in New York State. The county government is taking a strong stand to protect our residents from unreasonable rate increases. This legislation ensures that Westchester County will have a powerful voice in the rate case proceedings, advocating for working families, seniors, and small businesses who would be disproportionately affected by the proposed hikes. The county's participation guarantees that local voices, those of residents and businesses alike, will be amplified. We strongly condemn the passing of excessive costs onto consumers, especially without transparency and accountability. In addition to signing the legislation, we will be participating in the Public Service Commission's online hearing in early April. We are calling on Con Edison to hold an in-person hearing here in Westchester County, giving our residents and businesses the opportunity to directly voice their concerns and get the answers they deserve. If Con Edison truly believes this rate hike is justified, they should face the public right here in Westchester and explain their reasoning. Mr. County Executive.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy County Executive, and certainly the participation in that, again, it's a combination for Westchester moving forward, the Board of Legislators with a unanimous bipartisan vote, and more importantly, as the Deputy County Executive pointed out, it's an opportunity to make sure that everyone's voice is heard. So that participation, again, we're asking everyone, making sure, I know the Board of Legislators has been pushing this information out as well, how to participate in the virtual public hearings, but we are also demanding that we have a public hearing here in Westchester County in person. We certainly know that we have the facilities to do it. We've done this with Con Edison in the past. Again, to have that in-person public hearing probably at the county center, but we'll see what things happen, and we're going to keep working as hard as we can to make sure your voice gets heard. But even if that doesn't happen, we certainly would encourage everyone to participate, as we will do here in Westchester County with the administration and the Board of Legislators, making sure voices are heard. The Board of Legislators, I know, are planning on individual hearings in their districts as well to make sure that you can have your voice heard. Make sure that you're having your voice heard through your Board of Legislators member, as well as being able to hear and present information directly to Con Edison at a public hearing. And again, we're demanding that we have that in Westchester County. We are definitely a big part of the Con Edison rate area, and that is what we all expect. We're going to turn our page to another business matter that we took here in Westchester County. After an extensive review and a competitive bidding process, Westchester County awarded Liberty Lines a contract to continue operating the county's B-Line bus system. The contract, issued following a request for proposals in 2023, is totally valued at $1.8 billion, saving taxpayers millions of dollars as compared to the other bidder for the contract. We were able to listen to the public. We listened to our riders, advocates, transportation professionals, and elected officials, and all of their concerns were at the forefront of our evaluation process, and Liberty Line scored significantly higher in addressing those concerns while presenting a more cost-effective proposal. This agreement reflects the county's continued commitment to fiscal responsibility and high-quality service for its residents. Notably, this was the first RFP designed to encourage broader competition, with multiple vendors responding, Liberty Lines and TransDev Transportation, and also for the first time, the contract includes disadvantaged business enterprise goals, underscoring the county's dedication to diversity and inclusion throughout the process, whether it's for contract services, whether it's for employment opportunities, and for the ridership as well. Prior to issuing this RFP, the county surveyed B-Line passengers to seek their input. In response to rider feedback, the contract for the first time also includes performance metrics. Those metrics cover on-time performance, traffic citations, announcements of stops, and bus cleanliness. The county has the authority to assess liquidated damages if Liberty Lines fails to meet these performance indicators. Both companies were put through an intensive review by county employees in a panel. Among the panel members that were doing that review was the Westchester County Transportation Board Chairman Thomas Ross and the New York Community Trust Westchester Office Vice President Laura Rossi. This new contract marks a significant step in moving forward and enhancing the B-Line system, ensuring it meets the evolving needs of Westchester County residents while maintaining high operational standards and promoting fair business practices. The reality is, again, that the needs of transportation are continuing to evolve, and we know that we have a study that is out there right now with our Department of Planning, led by Commissioner Blanca Lopez, will be able to take that information, again, from a ridership survey to be able to do some modifications in the system that we can present based on the things that we have heard, and whether those are doing innovative items like transit hubs that are around places of interest, or whether that is trying to enhance our services throughout the county. Again, this is a great opportunity for Westchester County, and we thank everyone that participated in this process. We know our Director of Operations, Joe McDonald, intimately involved in making sure that all of the process was done, and at the end of the day, this is a savings for Westchester County residents, and continuing with the Liberty Lines running the B-Line transportation service. With that, let me turn over back to the Deputy County Exec to talk about our park system.
Yes, sir. You meant the nationally accredited and award-winning Parks and Recreation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon again, and starting Friday, March 21st, from 8 to 10 a.m., we're going to have the Mall Walk again at the Westchester in White Plains. This has become a very popular event for folks to get their exercise inside during the cold weather and rainy weather like today. You can go at your own pace or join a very motivated, inspiring group of people who have expanded the program into a small community. Again, that's at the Westchester, starting Friday, March 21st at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. On Friday also, on March 21st, from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., Lucky's March Madness Sports Card and Memorabilia Show. At the Westchester County Center, it takes place from 10 a.m. to 5, on the first day is from 3 to 7. On the second day, March 22nd, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and again on March 23rd, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is a very popular program and gets a lot of attendance from folks. I wish I still had my baseball cards, Mr. Chairman. And then Saturday, March 22nd, from noon to 3 p.m., we're going to have the Sugaring Off Party at the Trailside Nature Museum at Ward Pound Ridge Reservation and Cross River. It is the end of a wonderful season of maple sugaring. You can indulge in a pancake breakfast and lots of maple sweet treats. They'll be showing how the evaporator works and giving tapping demonstrations. We will also have live music co-sponsored by the Friends of the Trailside Nature Museum. And also on Saturday, March 22nd, from 1 to 2:30, Rockin' Reptiles. It's a live animal program at the Marshlands Conservancy in Rye. They will have snakes, turtles, lizards, and more up close. Our scaly friends of the reptile world will certainly have charisma. See firsthand what makes reptiles unique. Watch them move, feel their texture, learn all about their scales. And finally, sir, on Sunday, March 23rd, from 2 p.m. to 3:30, Squirrels and Winter at the Edith Reed Wildlife Sanctuary. They'll be discussing how squirrels survive during the winter months and review their foraging habits and what they do just as winter ends. We'll then observe them in their wild habitat.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy County Executive, for that complete report from our nationally accredited award-winning park system. Thank you for the reminder. And certainly, the park system continues to move forward. And again, I think there's a set of duffers that are waiting for the last two golf courses to open this week. 4 opened the last week on the 12th. And weather permitting on the 19th, the last 2 will open up. And again, as the Deputy County Executive pointed out, that there are just so many great activities that are going on throughout our county park system, including the reptile show coming up at the county center. But again, dancing, whether it's Dancing with the Stars or being able to participate, again, take advantage of your park system. It's your park system, and you can certainly sign up to get the newsletter, the e-newsletter, by going to parks.westchestergov.com and sign up for that newsletter that includes discount coupons that we all like to see, all right, and all the other activities that are going on. Again, we had our good friend, Mayor from the village of Dobbs Ferry, Mayor Vincent Rosillo. Vinny Rosillo is how he likes to make sure that everyone's, as he is spoken about, but Vinny Rosillo, along with Shari Rosen Asher, who is not only a member of our team, but also a trustee on our own in the village of Dobbs Ferry. We certainly had some great information that came from Deputy County Executive on what we're doing with Con Edison, and again, take advantage advantage and looking at all the things that Westchester County is trying to do to help make sure that these rates do not go up and be able to move forward together to have that information that we can give to every municipality. We also talked about the new B-Line contract with Liberty Lines having that at the helm of that. And today we started off, again, remembering a good friend, a person that has served us so well throughout her many, many different roles, and whether she worked for Governor Mario Cuomo or whether or not she was Congresswoman, she has been done so many things for us in Westchester. We're all better because Nita Lowy was here working as hard as she could, always remembering that at the end of the day, she had to represent that 17th district, and whether or not it was in Westchester and Rockland, people forget about the time where it was in Queens as well. So again, Nita Lowy's leadership, her tenacity, her dedication, her glass ceiling breaking moves will be a memory for all of us to be able to follow. So again, we're going to close today in remembering our good friend, Congresswoman Nita Lowy. And again, thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.